Okay, since a lot of those comic book covers that we looked at in class have fire behind them, I thought I would show you how to make fire. So I figured out a way to do it to make it look similar to fire. So that's what I'm going to show you. Here's my little creature, but I'm going to make a new document for the fire. I say a new design, and I want to make it paper size just because that's what we're working in. So I'm going to come right up here where it says U.S. letter portrait, 8.5 by 11. And there it is. Now, what I did with this, with the fire, is I actually made some shapes. Now, I'm going to start down here. Remember, I got to end the shape too. But if I take my, so if I drag my finger, then I get kind of a rounded area. If I don't drag my finger and I just click, then everything will be at a point. Well, I'm trying to do a little bit of both. I'm trying to drag and make points, but, I'm thinking flames. I'm trying to make this look like flames, so I'm coming up here and clicking and trying to make it look like flames. I can always play with these points afterwards. So if I don't like what I'm doing, when I'm done with this, if I wanted to change that, I still can. The thing to remember is you've gotta finish it. Now, you gotta finish a shape, you won't be able to color it in. So, there it is, I finished my shape. I can't get rid of this. Oh, there, I can move that. I gotta move that out of the way. Okay, so right now I'm gonna come here and play with my points a little bit. So I'm gonna make these come all the way to these edges. I don't have to, I can move this later, but I'm going ahead and doing it now. I can play with this. I can bring these points out. So I can really mess with these points too. And the angles. Ooh, I could do that too. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want it to look. And you can add points if you need another extra point. You can always add a point too. You can delete a point if you think you got too many and you want to delete. You can do that too. Okay, I think I really want that to be at a point. I don't like it being rounded. I think I really want it to come to a point. Yeah, I'm having a hard time here. Take this handle all the way down here. Yeah, maybe that's good enough. Okay, so now I want to color it, and this is where I'm trying to make it look like fire, so I'm going to give it a gradient. So I'm going to come over here to the fill, and I want to give it a gradient. I don't know if it should be a radial or linear, or I tried it angular the last time, and I didn't like that. Let's go with linear. And I want to make this red. I think I want to put like a yellow in between. Or maybe closer over here and then put another red right here. Yeah, and then a dark. And then now I'm going to play with these, play with the angles of this. Yeah, I think I'll have it right there. Now, I don't want it to have an outline. Well, I don't know if I do or not. Now, I don't think I want this outline. Oh, now this popped up. So remember, always say yes. I'm gonna call it Fire 2 because I'd already started one before. Fire 2. Say save. So if it does that to you, you make sure you save it or you'll lose it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my border off. So I'm gonna come over here and put 0, enter. So I don't have a border at all. So now I don't have a border. I think, like fire, it kind of looks like it's blurry. So I'm gonna add a blur. So I'm gonna come over here where the blur is. I'm gonna add a blur. So just bring that slider up and it makes it a little bit blurrier. There. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna duplicate it. So Alt, oops, get on the pointer tool, not to subselect. So Alt and drag. Now see how I've made a new one? Now I'm gonna change the size. I'm gonna make it smaller. And do this. And I think I'll make another one. Oh yeah, that really looks like that looks like fire, doesn't it? It's starting to really look like fire. So there. Now, I don't know what I want to do with my background. I might want to put some color back here too. So I'm going to make a big rectangle. And I think I'll make it like a yellow and send it to the back. There. So now I've got fire. You may not want fire. I just wanted to show you how to do it. And now here's another cool thing about this program is every time I make a new document while I'm working, I'll make a new, I can make a new one. Excuse me. I can make a new one, but over here on the right here, you see here's my creature. If I click on that, so every time I make a new document, it'll come up right there until I close out. So if I go right here and I want a new document, which I'm going to give a new document, then you'll see here it is, untitled. That's my new one. Well, right here is my fire, and right here is my creature. Now, what I want to do now, and I have grouped my creature all together. I'm going to go ahead and click on my creature, and I'm going to copy him from my keyboard. So I'm going to Command C, which is Command C is copy, and then I'm going to come over here to my fire, and I'm going to Command V, that's paste. So see, now I've got him with my fire in the background. Now, let's say I want him to be in fire. Oh, I could click on one of these fires and bring them to the front. Haha. And then I'm going to leave as it is, and I'm just going to duplicate it and take it over to this other side. Oh, that's pretty cool. And I think I might want to duplicate another one and send it to the back. Oh, now he's in fire. Now, I don't know if I really wanted that or not, but I did it. Now, I can also take this fire and I could take the opacity down so you could see him. So I'm going to bring the opacity down. That fire, take the opacity down of this one so that you could see him through the fire too. Take that down some more. Yeah, what do you think? I think you can't hardly see him at all. Oh, there's another one. There it is. Take that opacity down. There we go. Now we're seeing him better. There. What do you think? I'm going to save him now. And There. And I'll do on the next video I prepare for you, I will play with letters and I'll show you some letter stuff.